And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kirk Cousins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. from the gun. Here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Raiders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st and 10, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run it to Jacobs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Kaepernick's pass.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 10-yard
line. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Larry Fitzgerald. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Bengals 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The tackle made.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, here's Daniel. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the... But it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
87's mark. Don't worry about that.
Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull it back.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Kaepernick's pass.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's
shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being... Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Ronald Jones.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Well, that's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss.
12-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Cousins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Cousins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jacobs now, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Pass.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rob Gronkowski. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 19-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A first down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chuck Clark able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Cousins. Eluding the pressure. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Set to kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Prater on to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Prater is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
36 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch 36.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
Now Cousins sets up the screen to Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
5-yard loss.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharp.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on you. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.